all right. That's how we're gonna have it. Okay, we're gonna start, and if other people show up, we're gonna let them in. So we're talking about the two middle school programs for Veterinary Academy this summer. We had one middle school program last summer, and it was so popular and it went so well that we added a second program this summer. So let me tell you a little bit about kind of generally the goal of these programs. I should introduce myself first. My name is Jane Stein. I'm the managing director and co-founder of Loop Abroad, and we're very excited to be working with World Strides to administer the Veterinary Academy for the third or fourth year, something. It's been a while. And these are the middle school experiences. So we have the Veterinary Academy in Washington, D.C., which is where I live, and the Zoo Medicine and Management program in Texas at the Texas Zoo. So Veterinary Academy is at American University. Zoo Medicine and Management in Texas is at the Texas Zoo. And both these programs are designed for middle school students to have a chance to explore and understand careers in veterinary medicine. So they're different than one another. You could easily do both if you wanted to do both. One is on a zoo campus and one is on a college campus, but each of them are designed for students who are interested in veterinary medicine. They want to explore more. They want time with a veterinarian to get to know them, to learn about their career, to learn about those jobs, to understand what different veterinarians do, what that path looks like, get familiar with what that future career might look like and what parts of it are interesting or exciting to them. And they're going to focus on, different things, different types of animals, but ultimately they're each going to have time that's lecture, time that's labs, time that's hands-on activities. So the students can engage with what they're learning, can apply what they're learning, and can have it, really stick. And they're all going to have a teaching veterinarian for their group. So that means there's a veterinarian whose job is to be there to teach them, to make sure they understand the material, are excited about the material, are engaged with the material, and are doing all the activities. So it's not like, there is one veterinarian who's going to talk sometimes, and then there's other staff or students sort of helping them along. The veterinarian's assigned to their group, and they get to know them, and they're there to teach them. And if there's more than one group, they each have a different veterinarian, and they sometimes get to share them and learn things together. And I'm learning that that's not how I change the slides. So I'm going to try to figure out, there we go. Okay. So Texas Zoo, this program has been only for high school students for the last few years. We opened a middle school session this summer. And we're really excited because at Texas Zoo, we get to have the zoo as our campus. So you do stay at University of Houston, Victoria. So you are actually staying on an actual college campus. But for the program during the day, the zoo is your campus. We have our classroom space there. You can see on the microscopes, we have, learning space and lab space there. But we also get to be out with the animals and learning about their enrichments, their care, their diets, their anatomy and physiology, their upkeep, their training. They also have some basically farm animals on site. That allows us to do some great physical exams, health assessments, and all kinds of other checks. So this program is very hands-on. We actually run a college session of this program and a high school session of this program that aren't all that dissimilar in curriculum. So they're really getting kind of an advanced exposure to different aspects of veterinary medicine without having to come in knowing anything. And I think the thing about these programs that we don't talk about enough is the kind of students they attract. These are not programs for, kids who your parents just want to find something for you to do for a week and you're kind of not that interested. The kids who come on these, the folks who come on these are engaged, they're excited, they are passionate about animals, they're really interested in this field and they want to learn more. And I think they get to be around other students like them and share those things in a really authentic way and ask all those questions and learn a lot in a sort of fast, exciting way from the vet and kind of get treated as mature and intelligent and thoughtful as they are. And that is a really wonderful component of the experience. So this would be the program of the two middle school if you're wildlife. If you're like, I'm so super interested in wildlife, that's what I'm interested in, this would be the one I would pick. DC, oh, there's my dog at the bottom. That's Winifred. The DC program spends 3 days on campus at American University and then 2 days at Smithsonian National Zoo. And you can see they also got to do a night tour of the monuments in DC as well. The part at American University is really a lot of awesome hands-on labs. You can see them up in the top with the laparoscopy trainer and doing some suturing down in the bottom, some bandaging. All those labs are vet taught, all getting a chance to really apply what they're learning. Oh, I see the hamster physical exam up at the top too, in the top left. And so the students get through a lot of material and a lot of lecture material. We talk about companion animal, exotics, large animal, and they get to cover a ton with their teaching vets and learn from all different vets on the program. So it's really an awesome experience. And then they spend 2 days at the Smithsonian National Zoo. Last year, they got to meet with some of the veterinarians there and talk about what they did. And they also spend time with their vets, understanding the enrichments and enclosures at the site and all the different animals they're seeing. So it's a really cool experience and a sort of overview of careers in veterinary medicine. So if you're less sure about wildlife and zoo and more like, I think I want to be a vet, I want to know more about it, I want to know all the things there are, this would be the one. This gives you small animal, large animal, exotics, and then some zoo days as well, and a lot of chance to sort of learn about different careers in veterinary medicine, try new things, learn from your teaching vets and your teaching staff, and sort of see what aspect of veterinary medicine might be the most interesting to you and what you want to pursue further throughout high school and then in university and potentially in vet school. So I put some contact info up here. You can also always reach out to us, to anyone at Loop Abroad or to the Veterinary Academy folks on their website. Their enrollment form is open now for these programs. And so we're going to turn the recording off if I can figure out how to do it. And please, if you have questions, if you're trying to choose a program, if you're not sure which one's the one for you, if you want to know about housing or food or how many kids are there or anything that you're worried about, or you just want to talk through it more, we have time. So feel free to come on and ask those things or to type them in the chat. I will turn the recording off. If you're watching this later, you can reach out to admissions@loopabroad.com, or you can go to the Vet Academy website, get full schedules of all the programs and contact info there, or go ahead and enroll in a program.